This is video 208. It's about the actions reset and pick. Pick takes a random sample from a given frequency distribution. Here is the routine it's going to use pick. First, we're going to tell it to only do the observations every 2.5 seconds. Therefore, we'll be able to see the numbers changing. Select a value for the seed. S will be the seed number. First, we make sure that it's a positive value. Then we make sure it's between 0 and 999. Next, we do a reset. For the action of pick, it has to build a work area for the frequency distribution. So whenever we start it again, we have to, with a new seed, for example, we have to do a reset. Next, we set n to the number of possible observations, which we're going to have 5. Then we fill our observed counts, all 5 of them, with 0. Then we start the frequency table. The first thing in the frequency table is the value 5 for the number of possible observation types. Next, we set at frequency plus 1 the total number of observation counts in our frequency table. It's going to be 15. You do not have to give it this number because it will add up the 5 of them before it starts. Next, for I equals 1 to I of 5, so 5 times, it's going to put a value in the frequency table at offset 1 plus I. So the first one will be at offset 2. That is right after the count. So at offset 2, it's going to put a 1, offset 3, a 2, at offset 4, a 3, at offset 5, a 4, and at offset 6, a 5. 1 through 5. That tells it the frequency distribution, and we will look at that later. Alright, the next thing it does, it's going to go around this loop 1,500 times. Y1 to 1,500. Each time it's going to do a random sample using this seed and this frequency distribution to get a value of P. P is going to range from 0 to 4 depending on which of the 5 possibilities is observed. Then it's going to add to observed plus the P, which goes 0 to 4, going to add a 1. Therefore, recording how many times it observed each possible observation. 1,500 times. Then it's going to add 1 to the seed, and we know that next time it will reset the pick's work area and use the new seed. Alright, that's the routine. Well, let's go execute the routine. Well, we're going to go look at its data. And in particular, we're going to go to work list, and then that frequency table. Here is the frequency table we built. It says there are 5 possible observations, and here is the count for each one. There are 15 total. Observation 1 occurs 1 time in 15. 2 occurs 2 times in 15. 3 times in 15. 4 times in 15. And 5 occurs 5 times in 15. Which would say that this is going to occur 1/3 of the time, and the first one only 1/15 of the time. That is the frequency distribution. Alright, we're going to leave there. Now we're going to go to the work list called Observed. This work list is changed every 2.5 seconds. There, it just changed. Going around 1,500 times, we divide 15 into 1,500, and we get 100. So this is supposed to occur 100 times in 1,500 times. This one 200 times. This one 300 times. This one 400 times. And this one 500 times. Well, you see, every 2.5 seconds they change. They're not exactly what you would have expected, but that's because they're being randomly selected. Alright, that is the end of video 207 about the action pick.